What's up everybody, Anthony from GranddaddyHerps, and today I'm just going to give you a couple general updates as to what's going on over here. It's been about 2 weeks or so since I made a video, so let's get you guys some updates. So just to start off, some basic updates. Still doing some breeding. My male mystic's been off of food for good probably 3 or 4 months. The breeding season basically made him quit eating, so he hasn't been breeding for a while. Same thing with my bumblebee male. He pretty much stopped eating, so not breeding him anymore. So the only male that's really breeding right now is my cinnamon lesser, and right now I just changed out the tubs and put new water. So they were locked up earlier today. I put them in last night. They were locking up, so they're not locked up right now just because I just switched out the water. But he's breeding to this female Pastel, who's also been bred with the bumblebee. I'm gonna go for some killer bees and some super pastels. I know they're not anything too special anymore, but it's just something I always wanted to do when I first got into it, so I figured, hey, might as well just knock it off my bucket list and give her her first breeding. She was a virgin at the beginning of the season. I was trying to lock her up with the enchi. As you can see, she's got that enchi type head stamp, and the enchi's got it. So what I look for in pastel enchis are like that really pronounced like head stamp where they've got like the X. She's glowing right now. She's really pretty, and this girl is building follicles nicely. She's got a bunch of them. She's 1,800 grams, 1,830 grams to be exact. So she's big. Let me see if I can get you guys a clip of her when I first got her. I mean, I got her I think like 1.5 years ago, maybe 2 years ago at that. But yeah, she's grown up very nicely. She eats like a beast, and she's I'd say she's hit and miss on still eating. She ate for me last week, skipped a week, but she's building follicles nicely. She's got a bunch of them, so you know, we'll see. She's paired up a bunch of times with the cinnamon lesser as well, and she did actually pair up with the enchi I think twice, so it's gonna be who's your daddy's clutch. I'm hoping that the enchi went. I would love to hold back like a pastel enchi male and maybe like a pastel enchi female, and maybe go for some you know what I mean, super enchi, super pastels. We'll see. That'd be awesome. But some more what you call it, lesser pewters would be pretty awesome too. So I got that pair. The other pair that's still going at it, I started pairing them late. Same thing, just changed their water bowls and everything. So best thing you can do with breeding is keep your snakes hydrated. So this is a pair of het clowns, 100% het clowns, that were in the same clutch. From what I hear, from what I remember, they look pretty different, but the female is the lighter one. They've been locking up like crazy since last night, so have a chance at trying to prove out some clowns. So hopefully, that was always a dream of mine too. Got these guys about 2 years ago as well. The female's finally at like 1,600 grams, so she's ready to go. So something, hopefully that'll happen a little bit sooner. This female right here, this female Calico, she finally had her ovulation sometime within the last 2 days, because yesterday I got to her and you can tell she was probably ending her ovulation. We might be able to still see a little bit of it, but she's really swollen in this area right here. She's glowing too. She's got a little bit of poop. Got to clean that off of her when I cleaned her up, but yep. So she ovulated. Really excited. She's right at about 1,650 grams if I remember. Let me see. I got her weights right here. Yeah, 1,600 grams. She hasn't eaten for me in 2 months, so she's like 1,600 grams, haven't eaten in 2 months. So who knows? Maybe we'll get about a 4 or 5 egg clutch out of her. Hoping that, because this is her first time, hoping that she's successful. I get some nice white eggs and not a bunch of slugs. But either way, at least I got the first pairing out of the way. So earlier in the season, she was bred to a mystic male constantly. I didn't start breeding her till about January, so if I remember, she bred a lot to him, and then once he kind of started going off food. I was getting a little bit nervous about keeping him locked up, so I took him off of breeding, and then I started throwing in the bumblebee and the cinnamon lesser. So either way, I hope the mystic or the cinnamon lesser took, because mystic, whatchamacallit, calicos apparently haven't been done, but the phantom calico has, and then a cinnamon lesser calico hasn't been done, so I have a shot at that. If I get it, awesome. If not, no big deal. So there's the update on the snakes. This female, since she laid her clutch 19 days ago, she just barely ate, so time to start stacking her up for next season. She's really empty, and she only ate a medium rat, so like a smaller medium rat. No real updates on any of these adult females. They're not breeding. I guess I can, you know, I'll talk about next season probably in another video, just so I can make this one quick. This girl is about 3,500 grams. She's humongous. She's about 5 foot long too. You should see her extended. With this girl, gave her the season off this season because I know for a fact she's bred the last season 3 seasons in a row, and she slugged out the last 2 while she was with me. Last season she gave me 3 eggs that had viable blood vessels in them, but they just were nasty looking eggs and they went bad real quick. So who knows how many times she was bred before that with the previous person. When I picked her up, she was empty. She laid a clutch of enchis apparently. But I got some bad news for you guys. I hate to say it, but the 9 egg clutch that was laid, they all went bad last week. Every single one of them. I don't know, it was brand new. It was my first time trying like the egg crate in 50-50 between vermiculite and perlite, and I don't know, maybe it was my incubator, but I've been having bad luck with the snake breeding in this incubator, so I might try a different incubator. Just kidding. Sorry guys, I had to, like, you know, I had to make you guys feel bad for me, but nah, the eggs are doing awesome. We're on day 20 right now, as you can see. They're nice and plump. Got a couple dimples in a few of them, but they came out like that. They came out with the calcium spots where like some parts of them weren't completely calcified. But all 9 of them are still doing good, and I checked them for blood vessels a couple days ago, and they were still really strong. I was able to see a little bit of movement in them. So yeah, 9 eggs from cinnamon lesser times killer bee. So I've been keeping track. So as you can see, I'm like a little kid waiting to go to Disneyland, Xing off. So we're on day 20. So wish me luck, and I'm gonna make another video, so stay tuned. As you can see, I have this shirt covering an enclosure. So check out the next video. I'm gonna talk about this. Okay guys, thanks for watching as always. It's Anthony from GranddaddyHerps. Peace.